Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for joining this month's reading for you for October. This is Letao, your astrologist and your spiritual counselor. If you are a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Taurus, this is a video for you. And of course, if you're a cross-watcher, welcome to watch this video. If you have a good friend, a family member, or a partner who is a Taurus, perhaps through watching this video, you will also be able to provide some useful guidance for them. Now today, we're going to use Oracle of the Celestial Deities and Oracle of the Mythic Heroes, together with some other tarot cards and Oracle cards pull to read your energy. We're going to look at your general theme. We're going to look at your career. We're going to look at your love life as well as your spiritual health. All right. Now, Taurus, with all that being said, let's get started. Your general energy is Hercules, Taurus. And then we're going to go to your career. We have got Juno. Then let's go to your love life. We have got Persephone. Okay. Finally, your spiritual health. We have got the moon. I see. Okay, it's a very interesting combination here, Taurus. Okay. Now let's just pull three more cards from the Mythic Tarot, and let's get a little bit more details, right, about what's happening for you, Taurus. Now we're gonna get give it a thorough shuffle, okay, for your October energy. Okay, I'm gonna give it a cut, right? Let's go. For your career, we have got the Ace of Wands. For your relationship and love life, we have got Three of Cups. Okay. Now, for your finally, for your spiritual health, we have got the Judgment. Okay, interesting. Taurus, this month seems there's a lot of content here for you. You know, a lot of stuff happening. First of all, you start your energy with Hercules. Now, Hercules energy, generally speaking, is talking about building your inner strength. You know, when we look at Hercules and his life journey and stories, we know that he had a very tumultuous and challenging life. But the important thing about Hercules was that he was able to overcome, you know, the curse put onto him by the goddess Hera. And he was very willingly and voluntarily, you know, go through those challenges in order either to repent his sins or to, you know, just to finish and complete the mission that he was given by the gods and goddesses. Sometimes I realize that people who are putting Hercules card in the first house, this is a period of time when you need to wake up your inner strengths. When this is a period of time, you actually can look at your life and tell yourself in a very rational way that, okay, things has not been easy, things has been, you know, ups and downs, but I'm not going to let my emotion run over me. I'm not going to make irrational decisions or, you know, lash out on things or let anger or frustration, you know, confuse me. Because, you know, sometimes when we let this kind of turmoil emotion control us, we're usually off track. And later we might even regret about what we said or what we did when we're having that kind of, you know, emotional moment. So Hercules was a very, very strong theme actually in here about building our inner strengths. I also feel that for Hercules, it's important that we have a little bit self-compassion as well. You know, sometimes it's not just about telling us that, okay, just tough it up, right? Life sometimes is hard, and we all need a little bit empathy and compassion and understanding, both from the people around us, but most importantly is from ourselves. And this card really tells us that it's important for you to, you know, do a little bit your spiritual work this month. You can go on a retreat. Make sure that you're also taking good care of yourself physically. Hercules, you know, as the god of strength, he has a very strong physique, right? So this is also about you needing to be able to, for example, protect your body, you know, eat healthily, maybe go to the gym, train regularly, right? Sometimes we all know, as above, so below, as within, so without. When you have a very strong physique, that sometimes helps you to, you know, strengthen your heart as well. And what is inside you, right? Now, I want to pull one more card from the Star Code Oracle, right? To have a look at what's the focus for you this month. Okay, dear universe, please provide us with one guidance for the Taurus people in October. Okay, and we've got retrograde review, of course, right? Now, before we even get into the different areas in your life, Taurus, one thing also you need to know is you don't have to rush this month. This is not the month where you feel like okay, everything is just like bang, 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 right? You're moving forward without any thing blocking, and you're just kind of like get to where you want to be in a second, right? One of the things about retrograde is it does talk about, some kind of delay. Sometimes, more importantly, retrograde is talking about you needing to slow down and to look back at how your journey has been. Because we're doing a monthly reading, so I'll definitely say that this is related to maybe for the past 2 to 3 weeks. Right, look at the recent past. Of course, depending on each one's situation, if you have something that you felt it was worth reflecting and reviewing, further, in the past. And of course, right, that could be very important. Now, with your work situation, you got Juno there. Now, usually Juno is talking about opening yourself up towards new horizons and new opportunities. So I do feel that with this, within your work, there's some kind of new knowledge, new wisdom coming to you, specifically with the Ace of Wands below that. Now, what is interesting around this combination here is Juno is Hera, right, the Greek version, and the Ace of Wands is depicting Jupiter or Zeus on the cards, and this is a couple. So for some of you Taurus people, you could be working with a powerful couple or some kind of very influential, powerful people in the world, right? Maybe they are your clients. Maybe they are very famous in the industry, or maybe they are quite affluent, right, in their own way. So there are some kind of important people and also relationship management that you might need to put a lot of effort on in this October time. Not all relationship management is easy, I have to say. Sometimes you do have to work with people you like, and sometimes you might work with people who do not share similar values with you, right? But that's not the point. And the one advice I will have to say to you guys, Taurus people, in this October, is that focus more on the new knowledge, new wisdom, and the new information that you're receiving and that you're learning, and how you're going to expand your career energy, rather than focusing on things at a very personal level. Things such as, she said that, he did that, those kind of very micro vision, right? Because that could actually affect our daily operation and our emotion. Focus on the things that are far away from you. Focus on the bigger picture, all right? The Ace of Wands definitely is a great energy here. It also reminds you, to find your passion and, what you find interesting, what you find fascinating, right? What you find passionate about in your career and, and in your career path, right? And if you keep reminding yourself of that inner fire, a lot of things will go easier for you. Now, with your relationships, okay, and of course, there are several different scenarios. I think for people who are single, one of the things you do have to be careful with is that you have to be careful with an ex, okay, coming back to you this month, or you're either thinking about an ex, or an ex is kind of like reaching out to you. And for most of the people, I would say that this is actually not a good time to getting back together with an ex. Taurus, you know why certain relationship didn't work out in the past, and just don't be blinded by that. Persephone is a little bit like the entanglement that we are trapped in from our past. Together, especially with that retrograde card next to Hercules, retrograde is talking about something, a blast from the past. You also have got a judgment next to your Three of Cups, which is also talking about someone coming back. So a big, I wouldn't say warning, but a reminder, okay, towards people. If you are having an ex and sometimes this ex does, talk to you or you still think about them, just be careful, right? Don't jump back into an old relationship right away, because I don't think we are ready to start something old again when we are still not feeling resolved from our past. Now, for those of you guys who are already in a very, let's say, in a very stable relationships, I think this month it's important that you actually simplify your relationship. simplify life, right? Try not to get into the petty arguments or the small entanglement that you have with your partner, or the things that you actually don't really want to do, but you have been, forcing yourself to do because that's what your partner wants, right? Sometimes clear communication is very important, and do not, bottle your feelings and bottle a lot of things deep inside. What I also say about Taurus people is I also see some people, maybe, let's say you are single, but you don't have an ex, right? And if you say, okay, Letao, I'm single, but you talked about single people being careful with ex, I don't have an ex, so what does that mean to me? So sometimes this combination with Three of Cups is telling you that it doesn't have to be about an old actual relationship. This could be about someone that you met in the past. Maybe you went on one date with them, or somehow it's just, someone who was not very much contributing to your happiness, but they somehow appear in your life and you already know this person. And so what I will also say is similar to, the people who have an ex coming back to them, for all the Taurus people this month in relationships, and just watch who is coming back. And I'm not saying you need to say no to all of them, but I do think that's important that you ask yourself in a very rational way, does this person bring the best out of me? Okay, I think that's the best way to judge. Now, with your spiritual health, you got the moon with the judgment. Now, there's a lot of past reflections. Okay, the moon card is talking about your past, and the judgment definitely is talking about something related to the past. Together, also again with the retrograde card, I really feel Taurus people, this October is about you looking back into the past and learning your past lessons, understand why certain things have happened, and how do you create your future. And that's pretty much should be based on what you experienced in the past, whether you want to replicate certain good things, right, or you want to avoid, certain lessons from the past. Now, I want to pull an extra card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes, and let's just to get a little bit extra guidance, right, and see what's actually happening in here for you guys. All right, so what do we need to know for Taurus people in the month of October? Okay, just one card, Universe. Wow, you can't make this stuff up. You had Hercules at the very beginning, and again, we have got Hercules. Twice, Taurus. This is a huge confirmation. And the keyword is the same. It says strengths. Okay, look, Taurus people, I understand that sometimes, you can get a little bit emotional, even though you are an earth sign, right? Being emotional, generally speaking, should not be your weakness, but this month really, really watch how you feel about certain people. Certain things can just trigger you. Let's put it this way. But what is most important for you guys is that you have more than just your emotion. You have bigger vision, you have patience, and you have perseverance. And most importantly, going back to what I said at the very beginning of your session, you can also use your self-empathy, right? And to heal a lot of the old pains that you have had. I'm sending you a lot of love, my lovely Taurus, and look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Don't forget, if you like the reading, please subscribe to my channel, like and share it with the people you love. We need to circulate that love, right? Have a wonderful day. See ya.